Reactive Cutter Revision 3 installed. I've managed to further increase the effective range and efficiency. It also should be able to project a force sufficient for repelling a tick, though I would not advise relying on this feature.
Understood. Thanks, Juno.
Chief Engineer Colette. The woman who reconfigured the generator.
Emily. She was a brilliant mind. And a good friend. I wasn't sure if she'd made it out.
There's a recording here that may be relevant. Jack, I'll add it to your data tab.
Emily was the one who worked out how to integrate the stasis fields into our containment units. No one knew the tech better.
There's also an access code here, most likely for one of the nearby facilities. I'll add it to your ARM computer.
Get in there! No! Get back! There. Probably ought to leave a note. Do not open. There. Should be plain enough. Right. Workstation.
Dr. Colette? Emily? Where are you?
Not on an evac shuttle, if that's what you're asking.
They're leaving any minute. You have to get out of there now. Emily.
I know. I just needed to pull down my notes on the status tag. Been done already. One for that damn tick. It's fine. I don't think it got me.
Where is it now?
Contained. Anyway, I'm already heading back. The hell?
Error code 13. Breach detected in adjoining tunnel. Pressure differential irreconcilable.
Well, shit.
Emily?
I think I might have an airflow problem here.
Okay, hang on. I'm dispatching an X3.
No, forget it. Hey, pressure's dropping too fast.
Unit 7's on the way. ETA, 4 minutes.
Nora, stop. Even if you do get me out, there's no way I'm making the evac.
Then I'm going to stay on with you. Okay?
I appreciate that, but you really shouldn't have to listen to this. Look, thanks for everything, boss. I'm glad it could help out.
Emily? Emily!
Analyzing. The contents are mostly comprised of information concerning local operations, construction records, maintenance schedules. However, it seems Chief Engineer COLETTE was experimenting with new techniques for stasis field manipulation.
The technology behind my grid projector.
The very same. Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%. This data tile contains schematics of various equipment employing stasis technology. As a matter of fact, with all the data now gathered on stasis tech, I believe it's possible to construct an improvement for the grid projector. Jack, when you can, please make your way to the nearest fabricator. Grid projector enhancement installed.
What are the new specifications?
Projection distance has been increased.
Excellent. I'm entering the infested cave system.
Caution is advised, Jack.
Juno, how many X3s were sent here?
Technically, only one. You're fine. The multitude of shelves left behind are simply a result of reprinting. I advise scanning their data ports. The contents may prove useful.
Copy that.
received. Interesting. These X3s were equipped with an advanced experimental version of the Cloak emitter. If you scan enough of the shells here, I believe I can integrate the improvements into your own emitter. Shields at 95%. Excellent. We still need further data, but I am confident I will be able to reproduce the technology. It will allow your cloak emitter to sustain an additional insulation field.
I count 3 sensors on this web. My cloak emitter will not be able to neutralize all of them.
If only you had some sort of device that could rapidly neutralize the biomass.
Oh, of course, we have the Counterpulse Emitter. That should easily disable the web's sensors. Data received. A few more scans should be all we need, Jack. Oh.
What is it, Juno?
It would seem this particular shell contains a log conversation Unit 5 shared with Director Park.
With Nora.
Affirmative. Shall I begin playback?
Only with the consent of Dr. Harlan.
It's fine. Go ahead, Juno.
Beginning playback.
Unit 5. Some good news.
Our test of the latest cloak emitter absolutely successful. It is now capable of sustaining an additional insulation field.
Well, it's a start. How many shells did we lose in the process?
6 total.
6.
Permanently. It takes to remain notoriously troublesome quality.
Damn it.
But I do not understand the concern.
This tech has to work well enough to protect humans. Humans who can't reboot. Every shell you lose in testing is a potential life lost. I just thought we'd be further along by now.
Perhaps with some additional modification, the results will be more in keeping with your expectations.
I think it's my expectations that need modifying.
Unfortunately, that is not something with which I can assist.
I know. Thank you, Unit 5. That'll be all.
End of message. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I knew it was possible we'd find more of these recordings. But that doesn't make it any easier.
Archive retrieved. Nice work, Jack.
Does that scan give us sufficient data?
Not quite, but I've been testing local devices. And it appears there is at least one more shell with an intact data port.
Very well. Continuing search.
shields at 95%. Shields at 50%. Analysis complete. Please visit a fabricator to install a personalized version of the experimental Cloak Emitter. EMF insulation Cloak Emitter revision installed. The device can now sustain 2 separate insulation fields.
Excellent. I've located an observation drone. Its power supply has been depleted.
Its data stores may contain useful information. Look for an induction charger nearby. Data suggests the drone spent its remaining battery life observing the gradual spread of biomass, in particular, its rate of dissemination over various surfaces. Signal relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Linking sequence timed out. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4. Jack, you're running out of time. 5. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. Nicely done, Jack. This relay cluster has been successfully linked. I now have access to the data contained within its buffers. If you like, there are still more signal relay clusters that need to be activated elsewhere.
Copy that. I'll see what I can do. This must be where the ticks were ejected from the central transit hub. They did not travel far.
I have a feeling we might be seeing those ugly little buggers again.
Yes, completely eliminating ticks is quite difficult.
Even the Astrea's armament proved mostly ineffective. And since these particular ticks are from the evolved strain, not even the Counterpulse Emitter will be able to deal with them permanently.
There was some biomass research data in there. Just a small amount, but every bit helps.
The fuel cell will now act as a catalytic chamber for the cure bomb?
Correct. It will serve as the impetus of a cascading reaction across the Astrea's entire primary drive exchange conduit. The effective kill radius should span well beyond the Saturn orbital zone. For the biomass, that is.
Glad you're on our side, Apollo.
I have been preparing for the biomass's ultimate defeat since my first encounter with it. It is good to finally have a plan worth implementing.
Juno, where does this tunnel lead?
According to schematics, this tunnel should take us to the auxiliary entrance for the Central Transit Hub's cargo intake.
Was this drone hiding?
Unfortunately, these units have limited defensive mechanisms. Oh, fascinating. According to the data on this drone, certain mineral formations in this cavern have shown limited resistance to the biomass.
What is the discerning factor?
Unknown, but the construction logs for this area should contain a complete mineral survey. If we could access the logs, we should be able to identify which mineral formations are more resilient to infection.
Where would we find the logs?
In the control room, assuming they weren't consumed, that is. Shields at 95%. Shields at 95%.
An empty dock. Perhaps there's a workstation nearby.
There's a fair amount of data here applicable to improving the counterpulse. Stand by while I sift through the logs. Yes, here we are. It would appear mineral formations with a lower carbon content exhibit resistive properties in the presence of biomass.
I've gained access to a utility duct along the exterior of the transit hub.
I've lost network connectivity with that part of the station, most likely due to the biomass. If the local network is still operational, however, the data within would almost certainly be worth recovering. There's a moderate amount of data here we can use to increase counterpulse efficiency. Thanks, Jack. Curious. Despite the surrounding infestation, this utility shaft is largely devoid of biomass. I'm reading sufficient power flow, and more than enough time has passed for the infection to spread.
I'm sure with further analysis, a logical explanation will present itself.
Nice work, Jack. There's a lot of good data here. Excellent. That terminal's buffers contained research notes that were being transferred by the various evacuees as they left. It should prove useful. Unfortunately, though, there's still no indication as to why the biomass did not spread to this area. Data shows this drone was deployed to monitor the utility shaft for biomass infestation.
Clearly it found some.
Clearly, but its most interesting find has to do with the shaft itself.
How do you mean?
According to the data, there is an unusual buildup of synthetic lipids coating the interior of the shaft, most likely due to repeated maintenance.
That must be what's inhibiting biomass development in this part of the shaft.
That would be my assessment as well. relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Linking sequence timed out. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. Signal relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Linking sequence timed out. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. Jack, you're running out of time. Five, 4, 3. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Linking sequence timed out. Signal relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3. Two, 1. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Linking sequence timed out. Signal relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Signal relay activated. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4. Jack, you're running out of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4. Signal relay activated. Jack, you're running out of time. Five, 4, 3. Warning, 10 seconds remaining to complete linking sequence. 5, 4, 3. Connection re-established. This cluster is now fully operational. Thank you, Jack. The data should prove most useful.
Of course.
There is only one more signal relay cluster that needs to be activated.
Excellent.
good find, Jack. There's a significant quantity of data here, and I believe much of it can be used to increase counterpulse efficiency. Nice work, Jack. There's a decent quantity of data here, and most of it can be applied toward refining the counterpulse.
Bypass disengaged.
Well done, Jack. It seems extending the grip projector's range was worthwhile. Shield at 95%.
Judging by the equipment here, this must be another Cloak emitter lab.
Apparently so. They must have ramped up development sometime after we left.
Was this observation drone being used for testing?
Quite possibly. Once adequately charged, you should be able to scan it, which might allow me to recover its data logs.
They don't appear to have been infected.
I believe that is Senior Technician Melbourne.
Carrie.
Perhaps they were trapped while trying to get to safety.
This workstation appears to be intact. Perhaps they were attempting to leave with it.
Quite possible. The biomass's damage to the power grid would have led to network failures. Physical backups end up being more reliable, usually. Regardless, its contents should be worth recovering if you're able to find a dock for it.
They were testing the emitter's ability to simultaneously cloak the drone and the tick. Data retrieved. It retained a substantial store of observations regarding the biomass testing done here. Most useful. There is also an interesting coincidence. The most recent log indicates that the drone became trapped when the power was restored to this portion of the facility after the generator was repaired.
I'd say I got off lucky. I mean, an evil mute isn't great by any measure,
but at least it survived long enough to be restored. Better than most can say.
Dr. Hollis ENFIELD, hired shortly before our departure. Data recovered. It appears Engineer McKenna delivered a personal briefing on the Cloak emitter improvements. Jack, I've added the log to your data tab.
Hey folks, I'll try to keep this quick. You should already have the new specs in your inboxes, but I figured it was worth a quick face-to-face sync just in case anyone has questions. Though, please hold those until the end. Anyway, we are moving into phase 3 with the emitters, so no more prototype hacks. We need to focus on reliability and capacity. I know additional fields increase complexity exponentially, but hey, that's why we're here. Beyond that, keep in mind your fabricator budgets, and good luck. Any questions? Oh, wait, one more thing. The schedule is attached with the specs. Please read that ASAP. Okay, now any questions?
Curious. There's a note accompanying a keypad in the rear of the test lab. Handwritten. It appears to be some sort of clue.
Nora believed puzzles were good for stimulating morale and mental acuity. I must admit, I did not entirely agree at the time, but I think she was right. And the confounding effect this had on the X-rays was genuinely amusing.
Well, now you have to solve it, Jack.
Then no hints. Let the android do it on its own.
Of course.
Biometrics confirm asphyxiation, not the biomass was the cause.
That may have been preferable. Can we at least recover their local files?
Yes. Analyzing. Analysis complete. They too were working on refining the cloak emitters. There's an extensive catalog of test results on multi-field cloaking. Fortunately, that scan also gave us sufficient data to finalize the improvements to your own cloak emitter, Jack. Specifically, it will now be capable of sustaining 3 installation fields simultaneously. Please return to the nearest fabricator for installation. EMF Insulation Cloak Emitter Revision 3 installed.
Maintaining 3 separate insulation fields will prove useful.
Indeed.